Mike Greenwell, whose full name is Michael Lewis Greenwell, affectionately known to baseball fans as the Gator, was one of those rare athletes whose career carried both consistency and character. Born on July 18, 1963, in Louisville, Kentucky, Greenwell would go on to play his entire Major League Baseball career with the Boston Red Sox from 1985 to 1996, leaving behind a legacy of reliability, determination, and quiet leadership. His journey from a small-town athlete to one of Boston's most respected players, and later a businessman, public servant, and family man, reflects a life deeply grounded in commitment both on and off the field. Mike Greenwell had an estimated net worth of $5 million at the time of his demise. He accumulated the impressive sum from his successful career, endorsements, and business ventures. When he was just 5 years old, Greenwell's family, his parents Leonard and Martha, moved from Louisville to Fort Myers, Florida. There, in the warm climate and competitive athletic scene, young Mike developed his love for sports. He attended North Fort Myers High School, where his natural athleticism shone in both baseball and football. His passion for baseball, however, always stood out. His drive, discipline, and deep understanding of the game caught the attention of scouts, and in 1982, at just 19 years old, he was drafted by the Boston Red Sox in the third round of the Major League Baseball draft. He signed with the team on June 9, 1982, officially beginning his professional career. Greenwell entered the Red Sox organization during an era when left field was a sacred position. The franchise's history in that spot was intimidating. Ted Williams, Carl Yastrzemski, and Jim Rice had all stood there before him, each a legend, each an MVP, and all eventual Hall of Famers. It was a heavy mantle to inherit. Yet, Greenwell's steady performance and unwavering focus helped him carve out his own place in Red Sox lore. Although he was never the headline superstar his predecessors were, his work ethic, clutch hitting, and leadership made him a cornerstone of the team for more than a decade. In 1987, his first full season, Greenwell finished fourth in the American League Rookie of the Year voting, signaling that Boston had found another dependable star. But it was the following year, 1988, that became the highlight of his career. That season, he hit an impressive .325 with 22 home runs and 119 RBIs, setting career highs across the board. His consistency and knack for timely hits made him a top contender for the American League MVP award, but he ultimately finished second to Jose Canseco, who made history with baseball's first 40 home run, 40 stolen base season. In later years, when Canseco admitted to steroid use, Greenwell famously quipped, "Where's my MVP?" Greenwell's 1988 season wasn't just about statistics. It showcased his grit and ability to deliver under pressure. He led the league with 23 game-winning RBIs, a record that still stands even though the statistic was later discontinued. On September 14th that year, he etched his name in Red Sox history by hitting for the cycle, becoming only the 17th player in franchise history to achieve the feat. Over his career, Greenwell delivered many unforgettable moments. On September 2, 1996, he single-handedly drove in all 9 runs for the Red Sox in a dramatic 9-8, 10-inning victory over the Seattle Mariners, a rare feat that set an American League record. His final career numbers were equally impressive: a .303 batting average, 1,400 hits, 130 home runs, 726 RBIs, and a .981 fielding percentage across 1,269 games. These statistics captured not only his talent, but also his consistency. In 2008, Boston honored his contributions by inducting him into the Red Sox Hall of Fame. Greenwell's nickname, the Gator, was born out of a memorable spring training prank. During camp in Winter Haven, Florida, he once caught an alligator, taped its mouth shut, and placed it in teammate Ellis Burke's locker. The nickname stuck instantly and became part of his enduring image, a player with both humor and toughness. After his major league days ended, Greenwell sought new challenges overseas. In 1997, he joined the Hanshin Tigers in Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball League. Japanese fans, eager to see an American star, had high expectations. Unfortunately, injuries hampered his short stint. A herniated disc suffered during spring training kept him sidelined, and although he returned in May and hit an RBI triple in his first game, a fractured foot soon forced him to retire after just 7 games. Following his playing career, Greenwell continued to share his baseball knowledge. In 2001, He joined the Cincinnati Reds organization as a player coach for their Double-A affiliate in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Later that year, he briefly served as the Reds' interim hitting coach, stepping in while Ken Griffey Sr. was on medical leave. His calm, analytical approach made him well-liked among players and coaches alike. Outside of baseball, Greenwell's competitive spirit led him to an entirely different arena, auto racing. After retirement, he took up stock car racing at New Smyrna Speedway in Florida. His natural drive for excellence quickly showed. In 2000, he won the Speedweeks Track Championship. He even made 2 appearances in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in 2006, racing for Green Light Racing. Though his results were modest, the experience reflected his lifelong love of competition. By 2010, Greenwell decided to retire from racing and turn his focus to family, business, and community work. Greenwell's life after sports was marked by entrepreneurship and public service. He founded Big League Builders, a successful construction company in Florida, and became a respected local developer. He owned an 890-acre ranch in Alva, Florida, which he later rezoned for housing and commercial development projects. Perhaps one of his most beloved ventures was the amusement park he opened in Cape Coral in 1992, Mike Greenwell's Bat-a-Ball and Family Fun Park. The park became a local landmark, combining batting cages, go-karts, and family entertainment. Though it later changed ownership, it was renamed Gator Mike's as a tribute to him, a sign of how deeply he was loved in his community. In 2022, Greenwell stepped into the world of politics. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis appointed him to fill a vacant seat on the Lee County Commission after the death of Commissioner Franklin B. Mann. His commitment to civic service quickly earned the trust of voters, and in 2024 he won a full term after defeating challengers Amanda Cochran and Kizzy Fowler. As a commissioner, Greenwell focused on responsible land development, infrastructure improvements, and supporting small businesses, issues he understood firsthand as both a businessman and a lifelong Floridian. His personal life was grounded in family and faith. Greenwell was married to Tracy, a nurse who stood by him throughout his athletic and post-baseball years. Together they raised 2 sons, Bo and Garrett, both of whom followed in their father's footsteps into baseball. Mike coached both of them, guiding them with the same principles of discipline and respect that defined his own career. Bo was drafted in the 6th round of the 2007 MLB draft by the Cleveland Indians and spent 8 seasons in the minor leagues, including time with the Red Sox organization. Garrett played first base, beginning his college career at Santa Fe College before transferring to Oral Roberts University. Greenwell was also the uncle of former Atlanta Braves outfielder Joey Turtislavich, further extending his family's baseball legacy. Beyond the diamond, Greenwell was known for his generosity, sense of humor, and devotion to his community. Those who knew him described him as humble yet confident, a man who never lost touch with his roots despite the fame that came with playing for one of baseball's most storied franchises. In August 2025, Greenwell revealed publicly that he had been diagnosed with medullary thyroid cancer. Despite the gravity of the illness, he faced it with courage and grace, continuing to serve his community as commissioner and spending time with family. Sadly, after a 2-month battle, he passed away on October 9, 2025, at the age of 62. Michael the Gator Greenwell's life told a story of perseverance and passion. From a high school athlete in Fort Myers to a beloved Boston Red Sox outfielder, from racing cars to leading his county, he embraced every challenge with optimism and determination. His contributions to baseball, his community, and his family will be remembered not only for his accomplishments, but for the integrity and spirit with which he lived his life. And with that, thanks for watching. Give us a like, share with friends, and please subscribe.